a week ago
Weird. I
that I
don't,
sent to myself a week ago.
I don't know what the heck this one is on my computer then. Weird. These things happen. How's everybody's day going?
Great.
Good. You're just living your life up there. You're just having a grand old time, aren't you? Oh my God, Sue. Sue doesn't want to talk to us while she's jogging? No, she's in the zone. All right. You should all have your updates now. So I made all the changes on the back end. So everybody should see new workout names.
I forgot I had a Zoom call. I've got two of them tonight.
We're gonna mute people. She's got two Zoom calls. She's busy. Too busy to realize we're off mute. All good though. All good though. Where was my train of thought? I updated everybody. I said I was going to get it done Friday. Got it done today. So you should see new workout names, a video explaining the whole setup of the current phase you're in. So even though the video's on every workout, you only have to really watch it once to get the gist of it, unless you want to just check in along the course of the couple weeks that you're on that particular phase. What else? What else? With that, the check-in sheet, I apologize if you see a million different check-ins on your calendar. Luckily, I only scheduled them for 4 weeks, so hopefully I can get them deleted by the 4 weeks, but they should show up on the first of the month now. Should show up the first of the month, unless you're Alex. She might get a message on hers because I was testing out different things and I tested out. She's the first one in the alphabet, so Alex gets to be the test one. I wish I had tested the applying the check-in sheet to just Alex, but I clicked all of you and thought I had it down. So that was stressful. There's also, with all the updates, I created a 30-minute version of every workout I've ever done. So if you're traveling, you have no excuse not to get your workout done. Just go in your on-demand library. And no matter what, I made a gym, a dumbbell, and a dumbbell barbell version of every single workout I've ever made that
Nice.
is in that library. So if you're traveling and you're, just a dumbbell person and you're like, oh, I'm going somewhere where I'm gonna have access to a big box gym. I'd like to mix things up a little bit. You can totally go in and say 30-minute, find the exact, not exact because it's a little shortened, took some of the fluff out of it and vary things up. So I'm excited about the updates. I still got a couple more I'm working on and yeah, got a couple more I'm working on, and then we'll see. Any other requests for add-ons? Bring them my way. Send it.
No.
Nope. Bob's good. That's super
Becky said hi, by the way. She's going to feed the bunny. She'll be coming behind me in a minute.
She's
I'm just
bunnies.
I'm feeling incredibly lazy because Sue and Season both are just like at the very top of my screen running and like no.
Yeah, I give them credit. Did we eat dinner before this? No? After?
That was like they rehearsed, Tom.
I know, right?
You notice that?
It definitely was. That was my win for the day. The day, getting all that done, all that fun stuff. Even had time to make a reel, even though I screwed up. Made a fun reel, trying to get a little active on social media again. Those were my wins. And then I got 20 minutes in the sauna. I was going for 25 and I nearly died.
Oh,
And I preached this before. The If you have IT band issues, the Graston is your best friend. I scraped in there for 25 minutes. I be difficult to show you. Also, I'm on dog duty tonight, so hey, he's popping his head around. I scraped my IT bands for every bit of that 20 minutes, and I'm all bruised up, and it's fantastic. They should be feeling real good tomorrow. So mess around with the Graston if you can.
Your video is kind of all over the place, Tom.
Is it? You
Yeah.
know, all my Zooms today, I've been on like 4 or 5. I don't know what's going on with Spectrum today. They've been funky. Yesterday they went down for the entire day. So hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me well?
Yep.
yes.
If not, I could try to tether. My phone's in my pocket. Try to do that.
It doesn't.
See. No, we'll try to go it and we'll see how we make out. Now, since you're on the inside track, you're the inside crew. I figured I'd give tonight 5 steps 5 tips, if I can remember them all off the top of my head, if you wanted to have like the added edge during the challenge. So it's essentially I'm doing a good amount of these regularly right now, and I haven't even really tracked my calories 100%, but I've done these 5 things and I can visibly over the past 4 weeks, I'm like, yeah, everything's moving in the right direction, the direction I want it to. And that is lean and mean by vacation time, and also moving to a lighter weight come wine and dine, which I did not realize is right around the corner. We got like 90 days, not even until wine and dine. So I gotta get ready for
Oh
that.
my God, I'm so far behind.
You're not far behind.
Man.
You're not
Well,
far behind.
apparently I have a knee replacement in my future. So
They told you that?
he told me I saw him today.
Oh,
So hyaluronic acid injections for now in both knees because yeah, my other one is it's not bad, but it's there.
that should get you across the
So
finish line though, right?
I'll quote what he told me and Phil, and he said, "Don't Phil, don't take offense to this," but he's like, "You and I are in a long-term relationship. It's not a one-night stand."
Oh my God.
So yeah,
That's not something you want to hear from your doctor.
no, but he's easy to look at, so I'll put up with it.
Are you trying to drive on the keyboard? Are you going to drive tonight? Mommy's out, so
Hi, Coda.
mommy's out. She had a chaotic work day, so I said, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be on calls tonight. So you go you do you. Go see your girlfriend and have fun. Expo is 12 weeks from today.
Oh my gosh.
I had a panic attack today because I was like redoing the math and I'm like, okay, we're on vacation the 24th. The hats ship the 8th. Sue, when do you leave for Halloween? Oh, she's running. She's not gonna answer. Brain
I
fog.
have to imagine it's soon because
Huh?
it's in. I was gonna say I'd have to imagine it's soon.
Luckily hers isn't a far ship.
Bob, I think, saying 5 weeks.
5 weeks till Halloween, yeah. But I mean, when she leaves, more so because I got to ship a hat to her. She wants it, I want her to rock it out in California.
Hmm.
I want a finish line photo with it. She's gonna have to carry it for the entire distance. So let's see. 5 tips tonight if you wanted to excel. And I have not tracked religiously. Sue left. She said I had enough. I'm on the treadmill. I can't focus on these. Season does it every week. I keep getting distracted. 5 things I'm currently doing. I'm gonna try to remember because I made a list in my head and I should have wrote it down. But the first one, it's not easy for everybody. It's definitely more of a challenge if you're a vegetarian, but eat real food for the final 4 weeks of the challenge. Nothing out of a package, nothing. So, and not by package, like meat comes in a package, but mindset of if it can fly, swim, or run, it's good for you, or if it grows out of the ground. So shift to that. Right, rice is okay, sweet potatoes okay, bread not so much because there's multiple ingredients. The ingredient list would be chicken, it would be turkey, and it would be broccoli, and it would be just doing that. And I'm doing it 5 days a week. I'm easily noticing a huge change in my body.
How
Ridiculous.
do
How
how do we feel about tofu? Does that fall under processed?
it does fall under processed.
Dang it.
It's actually that one I can go either way because, like I said, it's harder for vegetarians. It's definitely harder to hit that. And, you know, I think you could make a caveat for that. You can make a caveat because it is just soybeans and then coagulant. So it's a coagulant to separate the curds from the whey, according to Google AI. I was trying to see what the other ingredient. I knew there was something other than soybeans in there. So if you had one caveat, I would say that'd probably be it. And really, if it's really for the pescatarian in the group or the vegetarians of the group. That would be the one. It seems hard, but the right spices, I've been able to stay very consistent with it. And like even we talked on the call last night, somebody was looking for somebody, it was ba-da-ba-ba-ba, Michelle, tell you to eat real food, and then I do the McDonald's theme song. Sorry about that. Just this when I try to think of something, that's the song that comes to my head. Um, Michelle was talking about finding, quick, easy foods, and Kim was I did not pay attention to what she said when she left the house last night. She had to pick my father-in-law up at the airport, and she said, I bought a Publix rotisserie chicken for you for dinner since I'm going to pick him up. I thought it was wait for me to get home to eat this. So I snacked on something else, and I had some of that Costco steak, which that actually, that's a little off on the ingredients, but not too much. And yeah, I forgot to eat the rotisserie chicken, but that was, now I have that in the fridge. That's dinner tonight, so that's good to go. Tell us you grew up in the 80s to 90s without telling us you grew up then. What were the commercials where they saw the dinosaurs walking in the back, the McDonald's ones, Angela?
Oh, I have no idea.
You don't remember that? Like,
No.
Leave it or something like that. Oh man. It's like kids imagining stuff and had to do it at McDonald's. But am I still drinking protein shakes? So I've cut back on them. That'd be my one caveat because I'm keeping my protein high. Number two falls into the protein shake one. So, and most of you have done this for, and I'm gonna asterisk it and go back to it at the end after I talk about it. Go for your goal weight in protein. Now, if you are, let's use me as an example.
Goal weight and protein.
She yelled that out. He's got to join the group if he wants the information. Put headphones on. We like having him around. Goal weight and protein. Now, we'll use me as an example. If I'm 215 pounds and my goal weight was 170, that is too drastic of a difference. So if you're somebody who's 250 and I've got your protein at 230 or 240 or 220, it's an initial goal. It's a stepping stone goal. Once we get towards 240, I'm going to reassess you down to 220, 210 and move from there. So I'm shifting moving the needle because it's got to be a little bit balanced and protein should be a little bit higher if you're holding a little more weight. So that'd be the caveat there, but try to eat the goal weight in protein. For me, it's a little simpler there where my current weight this morning was 212, so I'm going for 205 currently. It's a very small gap there. And if I hit 205, I'm gonna go on the cruise and then I'm gonna come back at like 220. That's gonna be a problem. I'll get back on track after that, and then I'll reassess there. Okay, I made it down to 205. Do I want to go down to under 200? Will I look emaciated and crazy? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So that'd be number two. Number two is hitting the goal weight in protein. Number three, this is a hard one for people. And this will be like the last of the nutrition ones. Actually, let me put somebody on. Who wants to go on the spot? Who can I ask? Let's go with Angela, because I know she's ready to talk tonight. Sue's not running anymore. Sue, you're not running anymore. Come off mute, Sue. Don't shake your head.
I'm not running. I did my 3.
You got a breath? You good?
No, I'm good now. I'm good.
Good, you're recovered. I didn't even catch it. What is your dinner ritual? Tell me what dinner at your house looks like.
My dinner ritual is, hey, honey, what are you making tonight? Tonight he's actually making stir fry. With tri-tip is what I think he took out. Last night's dinner was marinated chicken breasts that he sauteed in olive oil, and we had hearts of palm that he sauteed with some tomatoes and garlic and oil.
Okay. So
yeah, no, he is definitely the cooker in the family. I am not. I'm the eater. He's the cooker.
Now, once he's done cooking, will you eat at dinner table?
Yeah.
Do you allow television on while you're eating?
Yeah. But I tend to, my table is not that far from my television, but I tend to eat at my table.
Okay. Phones out?
Sometimes, yeah.
Minimize the distractions while you eat. I I grew up, we ate at 7:30 p.m. dinner every night when I was a much heavier child, and Wheel of Fortune was on in the background. Come full circle. I got on Wheel of Fortune eventually. But eating while distracted is shown to cause overeating. So your brain gets distracted by the television. It doesn't process the hunger signals. It doesn't tell you, okay, and it's difficult. We are a society that is fully dependent and addicted to screens. I've been on the computer screen for probably 9 hours today. What time is it? No, maybe not 9 hours. That was maybe 9 hours. That sounds about right. So, but when you're distracted, it's so much easier to go back in for another serving. Your brain just doesn't process. So practice mindful eating more, slowing down, chew the food,
I,
sip of
I think
water.
what helps really, honestly, I think I don't disagree with what you're saying at all. I think what helps lately is I've gotten back to with the challenge and everything, I've gotten back to tracking my food that I go into it now with how much chicken are you giving me? Let's weigh it. And I weigh the chicken and I measure out like last night I had the heart's palm. I measured that out. So I know I'm kind of at the point where like I have my plate of food. I know how much I'm eating, and then that's it. Like I don't. So I think also being like actually being accountable on my Fitness Pal has been also helping me not go for seconds.
That's where I'd cut you a break. If you're pre-tracking, so we're guilty of it too, where we had a conversation like if a baby comes along, we should break this habit because, and my sister is actually part of this program, and she has never once jumped on an effing call or responded to anything, probably because there's a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old running around her house. Maybe I forgot to add her to our group chat, but that gives me carte blanche to kind of trash talk her. But we see their kids are like it's anywhere we go, they're like the iPad is right in the face, ever, and it's like, give me the iPad, give me the iPad. I'm like, I don't want that habit. That's just a me thing. So I'll try to, we were like, we'd have to kill that habit. And we're just talking the same thing, like phones, phones into bed. Like we're trying to get better at sleep habits. We're like, we got to just plug the phone in when we go into the room and not check emails and respond to messages. But like I get messages from y'all and I try to respond to them quick, and I don't wake you up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Easier to eat the frog and do it right then and there. Now I lost track. What was that? It was number three. It was number three, and now I lost track of number five. I got number four. Number four would be walk after every meal. So some kind of walk, get the body moving. So if you eat 3 meals a day, like I came home from the gym this morning, ate breakfast, walk Coda. It's a little trickier for me because I do 6 meals a day right now, trying to hit all the calories, but getting a walk in, getting a walk in after, it starts the digestion process and it helps with insulin resistance. So that means it's gonna turn that protein into muscle more. It's gonna help the digestion, and it's just gonna get things moving all the way through the system right away. So that's one where I would say a surprise of July that I've had is that we're eating dinner before we walk Coda, and I eat dinner and go for a walk, and then that's my last meal. That's my last meal of the day. Man, I knew I should have wrote these because I'm blanking out on number five, but it'll come to me eventually. Try to get the step count up. I preach that there is, there's a lot of science that sitting is the new cancer. Like it's so bad for you if you sit too long. Not we're all sitting right now, except for Season and Sue because they're freaking overachievers over there. Overachiever. I'm gonna get that walking desk. I'm gonna get that standing desk very soon. And yeah, then I'll be good there. What was my other one? Oh, man, I told you I should have wrote these down. I've been scattered. I've been going all day. Do you think Who thinks they actually walk after regular meals? Ooh, my sticker's gonna look good on that bottle, Sue.
I'm good about it like for supper, but for lunch and breakfast, that's hard to sneak in. But supper, we usually take the dogs for a good walk.
Take the dogs for a walk. Why is it hard for breakfast? Is it just getting out of the house?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm having breakfast while I'm at work, so that's why like it's not well, I guess I mean unless you count walking around the clinic, but I mean I'm not gonna get a walk in usually. And lunch, it's just time there again with work.
Oh, that's a very nice shirt you have on there.
Yeah, I'm on kind of rise and run today.
Oh man,
Heck yeah.
I should screenshot that.
What, like this?
Screenshot it,
Beth
share.
has one. Beth has one too.
Yeah, I was gonna say something with that pink
I
shirt
thought I
on.
saw the top of it on Beth's when she was a little closer to the camera. Ah,
I don't.
you got a 10, you got a 10 miler. I've been wearing the short sleeve ones like crazy. You know what? That's a little deeper in my drawer, so I need to find that one. I need to clear that drawer out before this season comes and probably get rid of some of the local race ones or have them made into a blanket because there's just they're kind of flowing out of the drawer. It's no bueno. What are you sipping on, sir?
This is unsweetened iced tea, Tom.
All right. You're okay with me then? Trying to think of what's the other one. So you're working through something. You know, we got to make some mods for you, Bob. Or you and I'll hop offline.
It's okay. I don't want to bore anybody. I'm going to try the gym again tomorrow, Tom. As quickly as I can. About 7 or 8 years ago, I had an MRI. I have spinal stenosis. Not unusual amongst folks getting a little older. It really was troubling back then, but the neurologist said, "You're going to be okay. We don't want to do anything right now." And within a couple of weeks, I was fine.
Of course.
Up until about 6 weeks ago, I forgot all about it. And now what'll happen is I'll get the sciatic nerve pain and my legs will get numb. I mean, literally numb. So,
No bueno.
yeah, it's not good. I thought I had a doctor's appointment scheduled next month, but that actually was my late brother-in-law's appointment. And I don't see the doctor till April. So, I may get in touch with her. I think this is something that can be handled with physical therapy. There's no cure, but it's manageable. And I expect it to be fine. So I am going to try the gym tomorrow again. It has been tough on me. I have had to quit just because it's hurt. And but let's try tomorrow, light weights, easy reps, and see how it goes.
I'll take it. Keep me posted. Let me know.
Yeah.
Thank you also because
Thank you.
this is embarrassing that I forgot. And this was like something I was probably gonna end up throwing on a YouTube video after the challenge. And it's ridiculous that the one thing I forgot was to add some strength training. We got steps in for cardio, so that could be running, getting the steps in after, but adding in strength training, increasing a little bit of muscle. Almost all of you are doing that regularly right now. And if you're not, we need to have a serious conversation on what the heck is going on and why you're slacking. And I got a really good look at everybody's charts today as I reapplied all workouts. So yeah,
It's
that would be the other one.
It's so beneficial. And even if I'm, like I say, even if I'm doing light weights, easy reps, it's really helping me. But right now, I just can't do it. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'll keep you posted.
I like to say, even if you're doing light weights, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and the doctor was talking about that your body pares down like what it doesn't use. So if it has no use for something, just pares it down. You're sitting all day, lose leg muscle. Benefit of running, benefit of lifting your arms. And that's why people, there's not a lot of 70, 71 now, 1-year-olds out there running marathons.
I know.
Dopies, let alone pushing a wheelchair. So what you've done over the course of your life is kind of set yourself apart from you. Your body hasn't down paired the muscle.
I appreciate it,
You're ahead of the game.
but I got years to go, I hope.
Many
So
years.
we got to keep, if you want to keep moving, you got to keep moving.
Got to keep moving. You know, and you need to yell at your little co-host, Jack, because she's blowing me up on messages like, hey, can we jump on a one-on-one call? What's your link? And I said, scroll up. I told her, scroll up. And I said, also, you can come and join these group calls, Jack. You're in that group. So if anybody sees Jack at a race, feel free to smack talk her a little bit.
Absolutely. I'll help you out.
I set her up to get Greg licensed to be her minister at her wedding. She asked me, I got a weird question for you. How did you become a licensed minister? And I was like, the internet.
Do it online. Yeah.
$25 in the internet.
My daughter's second marriage was that way. I didn't do it, but a friend did.
Denise thanked you for the water workout.
Yeah, Bob, I've been using that interval
Yeah.
water workout. That I love it. Thank you
I
so
was
much.
I was there today, Denise.
I was
I
gonna
did
say,
it today. And again, I don't have any problem with my back in that, so that's good. And I'll tell you what else, you actually get a little bit, it's very mild, but you get because you're moving your arms through the water and the
Yeah.
resistance of the water, you're getting a little bit of an arm workout too.
they have the dumbbells too, the resistive dumbbells. So I've been using that
Yeah.
plus the water workout. However, I don't. It's so hard because like when I had asked that question about mileage, I feel like I need that mileage, and there's nothing.
No, it's
There's
just time.
nothing out there for it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you know, but and I feel like I and again because the water assists your heart rate. It's hard to really say how hard you're working too in the water.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Heart rate's a decent metric, but I do it on time. I did 45 minutes today, 2 minute and 30-second hard run and then 30-second easy. And I did multiples of that for 45 minutes.
I swear
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that this weekend. I'm gonna mix it in.
Yeah, Twigs has a good program.
I have access to it. I just need to do it. I was telling them a couple weeks ago. I went to the gym and I was all prepared. I had my trunks ready to go, and there was a class going on. It was like water Zumba or something. I went to
Yeah.
the club instead. These women were having the time of their lives. And I heard a snarky. This is I'm glad Denise brought that up. Is that there was and I think maybe an attitude I might have had when I was 24 and dumber. And, this young kid, he goes, "What a stupid workout they're doing. What a
Mhm.
stupid workout they're doing." He's like the women in the pool and they got the dumbbells and they're doing boxing. And I looked and I said, well, what makes that a stupid workout? And he was like, it's just dumb. It doesn't do anything. And then he looked at me and kind of was like, okay, I'm going to listen. And I just told him, I was like, the best workout for you is the one that gets you to work out.
It's very
If
good.
it gets you to work out, if it gets you moving, that is the workout for you. So like, you know, I coached Orange Theory for years, and my philosophy on training is a lot different now, and I have a lot more knowledge than I did when I started in the industry. But what was great about that brand is it got people that had not worked out in years off the couch. The barrier of entry there and what the brand did was make it really simple for people to come in because the gym is a very intimidating place for people. Going running is intimidating for people. Oh my God. For me, running was more so intimidating because I had trauma from being the last kid to finish a mile in high school. Every time my mom was like, "Why do you fake sick on the on the physical fitness test day?" Because I didn't like to exercise. So 20 something years ago, just wasn't it. So I told the young man that I said, you know, and you look in there, there's 80-year-old plus people doing this workout, and there's younger people, and I'm like, this is keeping them moving and extending the lifespan, which there's another 80-year-old person that, on the other side of town that's struggling to get out of bed without somebody helping them that needs a walker. Said, this lady's in the pool pumping dumbbells. So There's no, I hate when people dog workouts. I might have to take over the Joey Swole spot since he's been canceled. Sue, I knew you would laugh at that. He got canceled. He'll be back. He'll be back. He just messed up. What else we got tonight? What else we got? Goals for the next 4 weeks on the challenge? Give me a good one, Sue.
think-
You've been so consistent.
Lose that last 7.2.
You messaged me. You said, or no, you put it in the group chat.
Yeah.
You said you jumped. It was so funny because you froze and then you jumped.
Oh.
Up to a challenging effort. You'll
Now I've lost
feel
you.
the intensity increase as we move into zone 4.
There we go.
Is that your app's running coach?
Yeah.
So you're 7.2 away.
7.2. Yep. So what is it? A
It's-
little 2 a week.
That's funny because you had a 0.2 change from July 10th to July 18th and felt like it completely threw you off. And then the
Yeah.
8th
You should be heavy and you'll feel it.
to the 25th, you
Push.
did 0.6. 0.6, you did another 1 pound there. That math should have gone a lot faster. You did another 1 pound there. And then this week it's been the 25th today, 2.4. Heather, what the hell are you doing?
Well, I think I bumped up my mileage. So I ran 7.5 Saturday, ran basically 5 on Tuesday, and I'm gonna do like 3 today. But the last 2 months, I've gotten over 50 miles a month, and I'm like right on the bubble. So hence the 5 and 3 this week. But I'll drop down a little bit this weekend.
Oh my
You
gosh.
drive. In this challenging zone, you're building serious fitness and pushing your state threshold. It should feel difficult but sustainable.
What app is that?
Oh, that's Bowflex. I'm doing a treadmill workout.
The Bowflex treadmill workout. Okay. All right, Bowflex treadmill workout. I'm here for it. My knee feels good this way, and I want to do bird in hand. State of Iowa doesn't require any paperwork. Who's got another win?
I went to Arby's and did not get French fries.
I could go to Arby's, and that could be the only thing I eat. Those curly fries are good. What did you get?
You hear Mark? He's in here. We're on the way to the gym too. There's a win, both of us.
You went to Arby's before the gym? That's gangster.
Well, I didn't eat lunch.
I didn't
So
go to Arby's.
he didn't go to Arby's. No, that was me in my home care, and I didn't eat lunch, so I was like famished.
There.
You know.
That's
So I stopped and I got an Arby's sandwich because I remember that being on your list of things. I should have admitted the bread, but I didn't.
that's wild. What happens when you're on the run, and because you've been good when you're on the run and the hunger takes over, you just see like Arby's. I haven't thought about you eat Arby's on the regular ever?
Me? Well, a lot more than not lately though, but in the past, yeah.
Because like I talked about that last night where if I don't have like meals with me and I'm jumping around town and have access to a microwave, I get the hangriness. Is that a word? I get hangry,
Yes.
and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna make it till I get home. I'm like a child. I'm not gonna make it till I get home, and I see like it always happens after I get my hair cut and I drive by a McDonald's and a Taco Bell, and I'm like, don't make a bad decision. I just got to get past these two.
That's because they pump that fry smell out into the atmosphere. So they're like teasing you to come in.
What's with the snack wrap? The snack wrap came back, and Kim has been saying McDonald's like every day. She's like, I really want to go to McDonald's, but I've been so good on my nutrition. She's all excited. She's down 4 pounds. I'm like, don't go to the McDonald's. Don't go to McDonald's. Avoid it. I don't know. I don't even know about the snack wrap. Sue, what's your win?
I don't know.
I would
I've
say
been really good about tracking my food since Monday.
since
And I've been on point.
since you moved, you've been extremely consistent.
Yes.
You have
Yeah.
been-
Well, that helps when you're not working in an office eating donuts and ordering lunch all the time and having everything that any kind of medical office provides you.
Sorry, Krista, I dogged you for I said don't eat the what did I say? Yeah, it was donuts. You just reminded me. Was it donuts or cake? Something like that. So
It was donuts.
it's it's definitely harder when you're in an office setting because I lived that life and the guilt if you don't eat a donut is wild. Like just have one. It's not gonna ruin you. You've been eating clean all week. Just have one. When I was the very last thing I did before I got into fitness, and it was a very cool job because we did the audio visual for Universal and Disney and all that stuff. So I got to go like behind the scenes places. I helped these guys carry the friggin' speaker that makes the dragons sound in Harry Potter Diagon Alley. Like, got to see that before it was made. But I worked around smokers, which drove me nuts. Everywhere you went with these guys, they had to smoke. It was like, oh, we take a smoke break? Can we take a smoke break? And I'm never going to be inclined to have a cigarette. That's just not something that's ever going to happen to me. It was just disgusting. And I felt like, but also it was food. Somebody always was bringing in giant thing of Chick-fil-A, giant thing of Chick-fil-A. And then there was donuts every morning. And I had to pass the donuts to get to the bathroom was the problem. It's Harry's birthday?
Yep.
I was trying to figure out who the hell you were talking about. I'm like, we don't have Harry on call. I don't even think I have a Harry that I work with, in group, much less alone one-on-one coach. And I was really trying to riddle that to myself. It's his birthday? So, yeah, 7.
Mhm.
Huh. He's another one. He's another one. People dog me for liking Harry Potter. Gosh. Season's like, what? So where was I going?
This is a safe space for Harry Potter.
It's a safe space for Potter. I was told I'm not allowed to like it anymore, and I was like, I read the book when I was in like high school, so I'm gonna continue liking it. I read the book before I knew J.K. Rowling was crazy. I don't know.
Let me let me tell you, I worked at a summer arts camp for 2 summers. There was me and another nurse, and everybody in the camp, like everybody, was reading the final book that had come out, and me and my friend are like, whatever. We're the only 2 people out of the whole camp, well, like 150 plus, didn't read a single Harry Potter book, and I didn't read it until I moved to Florida.
And what made you dive in there?
Well, I felt like I had to read it before I went to Universal. And I loved them.
I remember reading it, and I think like it was, I don't, because so many people, like so many age groups read it and are into it. But I think at the age I was when it came out, the first one, that I was like considered too old to be reading that. And my sister had it, and I was like, I was bored one day. I'm like, I'm gonna read this book. I got into it. And then the next thing I know, like Deathly Hallows came out. I'm like, I gotta go to the bookstore. I dove in. I did the same thing with Game of Thrones when it went off the rails. I watched the first episode of that show, read the whole book, the first book before the second episode came out. And I was like, immediately went to the store, bought the rest of them. Oh, their seasons, dog.
Puppy.
We get very distracted by dogs. There's another one there. It's just like you. Yeah, so I need to get more consistent with reading again. Need to get more consistent with reading. That's one of my goals this
Well,
year.
that digital detox helped me finally finish a book I've had for 2 or 3 years.
What'd you finish?
It was a John Grisham novel.
All right. My wife keeps trying to get me on the romanticy stuff. Should I dive in, Sue? Do you have a favorite? You're nodding along like,
Uh,
yeah.
I've only gotten into what's it called? Iron Flame. I've only gotten into that series. So I hear Echo Tar is really good too. Court of Thrones, but I haven't read it yet.
That's the one she's reading. ACOTAR. Or no, she read all those. She's reading the Iron Throne ones, I think. I don't know. But you know what? She just texted me. She's on her way home. I could tell you right now. I'm willing to bet. Oh no, she got the radio on. Usually she's listening to it. She doesn't want to take a break. So she'll read it at night and switch it to her car when she drives to work. And I'm like, you're really into it. All right. Krista, your wins are not your knees.
Well, if you can call it that.
That's not
There'd be a
win.
lot of walking in my future.
You can walk the rent and get it done. What's your walking pace currently? Like, what can you comfortably do with the knees being where they're at?
Last Saturday, I did just over 17-minute mile. Like 17:10 was about average. And that's not even with really trying or pushing it because it was, Hades outside, Hades hot.
17:10. So you just got to start
Yeah.
14 minutes before the balloon lady's doing. You'll be golden.
Yep. Let's hope so.
A minute and change over the 16-minute pace. As long as if you start 20 minutes before them, you're golden. You don't get a special corral placement being perfect? You have to still submit?
I have nothing to submit, so I don't have yeah.
I wasn't sure if you got anything like, oh, you're perfect. We put you in the front.
Supposedly you get like C, but I have never been in C in my life. So whoever's telling me that is full of crap. I'm usually in D or the last one, depending on the race. It changes every year.
The perfect marathoners go out of A. That's the only one I know of.
That's okay. That's good information. That bums me out that I'll never, unless they introduce something new, I'll never get that. I'll never get to say I'm perfect in anything. Maybe just the 10. They won't do it just the 10 miler, right? Oh, they would have done that for springtime this year. I don't know.
Right. And they're not doing anything. This is the 5th year for springtime. No perfects for springtime. They said that when they put they're cheap. Never mind. I'm gonna mute again.
Who registered for springtime?
I did actually.
Did Krista did?
Just for the 10K though.
Just 10?
Well, yeah, it's too damn hot for me to do anything longer than that.
We got into is it just the three of us that are doing it?
I'm in.
He's in. Just the three of us. We'll see you down there.
I've never done springtime surprise weekend. I haven't done this weekend since it was Star Wars.
So good. Star Wars.
Don't leave me out. I do springtime. This is gonna be my 5th year, even if it's not gonna be perfect.
You'll be there. Okay. I asked who did it and you didn't say anything.
She waved.
Oh, she did?
I did this. I did this.
I have a bar
I
of
should have
5
done
people across
that.
the table. Bar of 5. So
Somebody who wants to give up their poo medal.
do you want a poo medal?
Yeah, I couldn't. We figured the math, and I was like, I don't know if we can make it work. So I just got to find somebody who has an extra medal. Because poo and Tinder are like my favorite.
Zone 3.
Who is which race?
Effort.
Who is which race?
What was that?
10K.
Is it 10K?
Done this before,
Yep.
and you can.
If you
work out
run
Gotta wear
it
pants.
at 5 o'clock in the morning that day, I will send you my medal. She found somebody with a medal and then she got quiet.
All right, guys.
You're good?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
If you actually run a 10K that morning, I will send you my medal.
Okay, I will do it. It's a
You
deal.
have to send me proof that you ran a 10K that morning.
Deal.
And it has to be under a 16-minute mile also, because we have virtual balloon ladies in my world.
Okay.
Does she also have to get up at 2:30 and go stand in like a parking lot for
really
an
should.
hour and a half?
Go stand in a parking lot in North Dakota by yourself.
Yeah. Well, actually, that time of year, I don't have I have lots of parking lots I could stand in for a couple hours, but.
Yeah, no, we won't require that part. I did so because we just don't keep them all because Kim and I tend to run all the races together. So we're like, we have two of everything. So if somebody wants it, like last year, I think we donated a couple to a veteran that he was I can't remember his story. Kim could tell me. And then I got reached out to, I know Michael does Disney, was looking for the Hercules one, and I told him the same thing. I go, if you text me that you ran the 10 miler that morning, I will send you the Hercules one. We have two. I think it's
Well,
gross. I don't want to.
I will definitely like text you my Garmin. Be like, I did it.
You did. Okay. Who else can I pick on? Who else wants to share a win from this week? You're all so much more talkative than the other crew.
Well, I think it's because we're all like kind of been in this group, and even I came in later for a while, so it's easier. I can't that it's a bigger group on Mondays and Wednesdays, but
They're shy. They're so shy, those ones. Ah, yeah. We'll get them talking. Motivation. Does anybody have any motivation hacks that I can they want to chat about, or what helps you get motivated when you're struggling?
So Sue has literally been sending me screenshots of her progress. It's like the accountability thing we did months ago, and she's picked it back up, and I suck.
I'm just so proud of my protein.
And you should be. That's awesome. Like you send it, and I'm like, oh, now I feel horrible because I haven't succeeded. But yeah, I think that's a good way to do it, is to have somebody you can send it to other than Tom.
yeah, I feel running is not hard, but lifting, and I feel like I know coach is gonna see that I didn't do it, so I just got to do it.
I scroll through for the notifications every morning. I get to see, oh, this one did a workout, and I get little pings. Kim's like, why is your phone going off till all hours? I'm like, oh, Sue just completed a workout. She's like, you get more notification. Why don't you turn that off? I'm like, no, I like to see it. I want to make sure you're not slacking, Sue. Picking on you. Sure, I'm not.
No, I'm doing really well. Listen, we're in week 4, right? So 4 more weeks to go. Like I'm in it to complete it, not to win it, to complete it.
You could win it. Go eat only real food. Go make sure you get a bunch of steps after a workout.
Honestly, for the most part, the last couple of days, I've been eggs and okay, fat-free cheese doesn't count, but eggs for breakfast, tuna for a snack. My lunch has been either I made a pizza, a cottage cheese pizza bowl. I know how much you love cottage cheese, and it's like cottage cheese and seasonings and some mutts and turkey pepperoni. And I dip celery into it. But man, if it doesn't get me my protein.
I got to get y'all in the habit of sharing these recipes. Season offered to make us recipes.
You can tell me what you want, and I will do it. Or I can look through my my arsenal, and I can format anything that you know you want. Just let me know.
The arsenal. I got a couple I've made that I just haven't done it in a while. I should share one of those in that group tonight.
Just send me a link and I can format it for you.
I did think her idea about easy foods, like, to make it a little bit easier for people, because I sometimes struggle with monotony. Like, is that the word? Like, I can't eat the same thing day in and day out. I get bored and then I give up. So I have to change it up. Otherwise, I'll get sick of the food. Like I did this diet a couple years ago, and the first 17 days of the cycle, I ate a taco salad every day for lunch. Ground turkey, lettuce, cheese, salsa, Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. And I ate it every single day. I can't eat it anymore. I'm like, boop, I'm done. So if people have suggestions.
So good suggestion. Okay. That's and this is me being a dummy. Every time we go to Costco, I swear I'm gonna just make a video and on because Costco is one of those places where I can leave with a ton of stuff that is if I'm craving variety and I'm like, oh, I'm so bored of what I've been having, there's always something at Costco I can freeze and pull out of the fridge just for like I had that steak. It was so good. And I'm like, this is I just had to defrost it and it was golden. I was so thrilled. The chicken burgers, but I tell myself I'm gonna do a video when I go to Costco. And then we only ever go to Costco on Sundays when it's in flipping Madhouse. And I'm like, I have too much anxiety as it is. I have too much
I
anxiety.
can only go to Costco on a weekday. Like I cannot go on a weekend anymore. The parking lot alone makes me just want to like rage.
We went last time we went, I found parking right away. It was fabulous. Never happened. Never happened. You know what my rage was when we were there? We picked the shorter of the two lines, and then we had the drill sergeant who was checking every item on the receipt and counting the entire thing. And I was like, I'm so ready I'm over Costco right now. And what do you think happens when we get to the front? The guy in front of me, of course, had something that wasn't that I guess I'm assuming they didn't scan it. I really highly doubt this man with $500 in groceries was trying to steal a box of like cheese slices, but she was like, "This isn't on there. You need to go back in and pay for this, sir." And she went off on this guy. So she dragged him. Yes, you have to go back to customer service. It's not paid for. Come on. I felt like he looked so embarrassed. I'm like, dude, they dropped the ball on that. You don't know. Nobody's doing the math on how much their groceries cost, like right then and there, completely. And yeah, that held up the entire line even more. And I was just at that point, I was done. And then she told me she wanted to go to the mall. You know, that's my least favorite place to go. Nothing there for me. Now, Angela, when you said you want to win it all at the beginning, you took your pub pass for a ride? The heck's pub pass?
Yeah, the pub pass, it's like where certain bars and breweries within your city, like you'll buy a pass and then you get a free beer at the like bars and breweries in your
Oh,
area.
so you just okay. Is this like a one-time thing that you do, or do you
Well, mine has 25 places. And so I took it out for a spin and I gained like 5 pounds, which I know is not all real weight. Like I understand that, but it has been tough getting that like mental just back off.
the the uh the alcohol will definitely slow things down. I would say, and I try to be as transparent as possible. I have my beverages. You know, I don't get a run Disney race without somebody seeing me drink a beer at the finish line and like being like, you drink oh my God, you drink that?" And I'm like, "Yes, I ran 26.2 miles, probably more on the clock, just going back and forth. There will be a beer right now. Relax." And we have, not that we drank a lot, but we have cut down from where we were. And I attribute that to being like, I mean, maybe had one or two drinks during the challenge, I would say. And that was like Goo Goo Dolls concert. And um, that's definitely another one that I attribute where I'm like, that's getting me just that little added edge. Cause like for me, I would say I don't have a ton to lose, but I can transform myself a little bit. And just the recovery, it messes with your recovery. It jacks up the hormones a little bit, but also Pub Pass sounds fun. Like
Oh, it's a ton of fun.
that just sounds like a good time.
Yeah. No, they're great. And they have some for Orlando, just FYI, because I've seen those in their ads. But um yeah, no, it's just the issues I've been doing it like more. I drank more this month than I usually do. And so my body's just like angry at me about that, which I knew to be the case. But I'm really like my goal for the next 4 weeks is really to like refocus in because I was thinking about it and I realized training for Princess is probably going to start September. And so August is going to give me, I can't remember if it's September or October, but like it's gonna give like August would give me a good time to like revamp, restart, lose the weight because I know when I get into princess training that I'm probably gonna start like not necessarily gaining, but my body's just gonna be really inflamed and angry as we get like closer and closer to that race weekend. And so I'm definitely not gonna lose. So like now's a really good time to start like putting a chunk in that before we get there.
Getting ahead of it. I feel you on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So like and I don't I don't want to be one of those people, but like July was my birthday month. So I got like all the free stuff and I got like, all of the like celebration and whatnot. And also it's like the birthday month for everyone in my family. So like they had all the free stuff and all the celebrations. So like, you know, it's a party month.
That's
So
that's challenging, because those months happen for like everybody. I think everybody's got a
yeah.
month in their life where it's just like, oh
Yeah.
man, this
And
is
for
all the things.
Yeah, for our family, it's not Christmas. It's not Thanksgiving. Like we have
July.
those meals, but like it's not like all of that. It's truly like July.
I got really good news for you. Tomorrow's August 1st. So
Yep.
you've survived July. You get to fight another battle tomorrow and reset.
I'm going to Adventureland tomorrow. I'm very excited about it.
Is
It's
that
our
a
local theme park.
Adventureland?
Yeah. It's a local theme park. I haven't been in like 20 years
Oh, it's in
and they had
Altoona.
a deal. So yeah. So
These local theme parks are fun.
yeah. And they have a water park. So I plan to lounge around in the lazy river for a little bit.
We did that last Friday. We had friends in town and it was just relaxing, lounging around. And they had their children with them. And I'm like, your kids have not been on a slide all day. I'm at the point where if your kids want me to take them on a slide, I will wait on whatever line. Like the dad, he was on a work call. The mom, she was spiraling, fighting with her brother. And I'm like, these children want to go on a slide. So I took the kids on a slide at Typhoon. Typhoon. It was fun. Kim went with me. We went on the water coaster. We had a good time.
We've never been to the water parks at Disney, because every time like we came in, our flights got in too late, so the park was closed.
Missing
And
out.
I'm just like, I don't know if it's worth spending the money to go.
You're missing out.
Okay.
I'm going to see now. I've shifted my events. Like where I would normally do that and go this weekend. I'm going to something called. Oh my God! Now I'm gonna black out on it. I'm going to something called. Let me go to my email. We'll just go a little long because Miss Kimmy's not home tonight. Uh, Although I do have to eat dinner. Blah, 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 blah. Where is my email from these people?
Well, Angela, if you stay on Disney property, remember your day of check-in, you get to go to one of the Disney water parks
Yeah, that's the issue is our flight
included.
gets in too late on check-in day because there's never like a direct flight from Des Moines to MCO. So we end up in
No.
some like layover choices are either like less than an hour, which is never something that I pick because it ends up being like, especially in like February, it ends up being a situation where it's all iced over in Iowa or some
Mhm.
massive thing, and then you're delayed, and then you're running through Atlanta in the hopes that you're gonna make it to like three terminals over, and then there's someone
Jeez.
just sitting there on their scooter, or they're like, and you're just walking laps on the like automatic sidewalks in Atlanta, like
Jeez.
those little things that they have in between the
Mhm.
terminals. Like there's no reasonable in between. It's like one or the other, and then they're always like the flights always get in at like 7 or 8 or whenever, and you're just like, okay, cool. But I so badly wish that I got a flight that like got us in check-in time where we could go.
Mhm.
Find a better flight next time. Go to the water park. So what I'm doing this week, I'm gonna get plenty of video there because I think it's gonna be very fun. But my buddy who's still at Orange Theory, he got next year. He's like, "Yeah, you want to come work this event for me? I feel like you're gonna want to go to it." And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? That does make sense. I am gonna come to this called Alt Social, and it's a giant like fitness event in the park where they do all sorts of health and wellness things. So like there's classes going on, there's workouts, there's yoga, there's Pilates all happening there. And then it's like all healthy vendors. and like cryotherapy, cold plunges. So I'm finally gonna get my butt in a cold plunge. I'm trying to get Kim a ticket, but the damn thing's sold out. That's why I took the gig to get in. But I'm very excited for that. I nerd out over fitness. So you're gonna have much more fun at the water park, I feel like.
We'll see. I
And
just
then,
have to remember sunscreen.
yes, you do. And then buy a cold plunge. I would love to buy a cold plunge. I am just it you can get the tub relatively cheap. It's like, I mean, $200 is not gonna kill, like I've made worse decisions. But living in Central Florida, I can't justify having to go to Publix or 7-Eleven to pick up giant bags of ice and bring them home and throw them into the cold plunge to make it work. So I would have to buy the cooler where that's where things get expensive. So Sue, it's not happening anytime soon. Hint for the water park, stay somewhere near the airport and then go to Disney the next day. There you go. There you go. All right, y'all. I'm going to get dinner. Then I'm going to walk this dog, get some steps in after your meal if you can. And I see everybody on Monday. If you got motivation questions, bring them my way. That was my group fitness coach nickname, the motivator. So stay motivated, stay moving, and I'll see you on Monday.
Bye.